Good morning. Today we are in the bath. I've already been painting this morning and I didn't know there was evidence until just now. So good morning. Today we are in the guest bathroom and I am going to be showing you all the things and walking you through a little cozy cottage bathroom refresh, and I'm really excited. It will be up on the blog soon with all the details, and I will be walking you through all the things as well. So I have to hang some art yet and do some things, but I'm really excited to share this cozy space with you and prove that bathrooms can be cozy. So stay tuned. Can you tell everyone why you didn't let us sleep last night?
Yeah.
You didn't want to?
Yeah.
You do want to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to everyone? What are you doing? Oh, wow. How do you have so much energy if you didn't sleep? All hands on deck helping get the last minute stuff done in the bathroom. How much energy do you have today?
All of the energy.
Why were we up so much in the middle of the night?
There's a little blonde boy behind you that I think has a better answer for you.
Perfect. I will go ask him. Also the dogs. Everyone's going crazy today. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I got these little signs from Michael's a really, really long time ago, and I didn't have screws for them, so all I had were these white screws. So a simple fix for that is just putting some rub and buff on the screws. Thank you, Jose, or Vanna, should I say. But anyways, you just put some rub and buff, and you can't tell. Look at that. Also, our artwork. I mean, it's not terrible.
No.
This isn't the DIY we wanted. I'll explain more later. But it turned out for this bathroom reveal, it's fine. Looks good. Okay, let's talk bathroom artwork. Okay, so I told you guys yesterday that I forgot to order artwork for the bathroom. And by order, I mean I was always going to get a print from BFF Print Shop, but I was going to frame it and do all these things, blah, blah, blah. Well, I forgot, and I wanted to show you guys the bathroom today. So I came up with the idea to make the artwork. And basically what I did was I made this out of printer paper. And it's not going to be the final piece of artwork in there. This might be the final print, but I'm going to do a better job at it. But I did want to have some artwork hanging in there for you guys today. So basically what I did was I printed, and I'll blog all of this, by the way. This will all be blogged. But this is 4 pieces of printer paper. So I printed the artwork on 4 different quadrants. I got this artwork from BFF Print Shop. I put the file into our computer, printed this into 4 different quadrants, and then I basically used Mod Podge to put it on a canvas. I had the wrong Mod Podge. I didn't have anything for this. So basically for this art, I had nothing in the house. I had nothing that I needed. And so this is an attempt. And I would say it was a pretty good attempt. I wanted it to look old and used and rough, and it looks all of those things, but I will be doing a better job and sharing that later with you. But I did want to show you how I got the artwork. So I'm going to go bring it in the bathroom and finish up to show you guys. So I've been looking for a new cabinet for the bathroom, one that has A, more storage, and B, was taller, and C, I guess drew your eye a little bit towards this side of the room. We had a white cabinet here, and it was about yay high right here. And I just feel like since it was white, there was no contrast over here. Your eye didn't really get drawn to that side of the room. And also, it was bigger than this cabinet as far as like depth. So this one is skinnier, taller, and you might be saying like, Liz, no, it's actually shorter. Well, I decided, since I couldn't find one that was perfect, some of the ones I was finding were too tall. So I am going to stack 2 of these on top of each other. I'm going to like adhere them together, fasten them together. So no worries about that. But we're going to make a DIY big cabinet out of 2 of these. So stay tuned. You guys, that was a complete accident and it worked out so good. So we had no idea. I thought they would just sit on top of each other and then we would drill into the top cabinet to adhere it to the bottom cabinet. But what happened was, this is the trim of the top cabinet and they nested together. So they fit so perfect. It was like, Jose looked at me and was like, oh, are they supposed to do that? And I'm like, no. I mean, no, it worked out so good, like way better than I thought it would be. So cool. Okay, so my plan is I think I'm gonna paint the inside of the cabinet. I think it just needs to be white in there, and then the front part will remain white. So stay tuned. I got the inside all painted. I made a few errors, as you can see. I'm going to fix those up and then I'm going to style it. But I'm loving the white inside the cabinet. It's now like the perfect amount of wood. So yeah, let's go style it. Styling is going well. I've basically been putting stuff that was already in this space. It was just in another area, or it was shoved in the cabinet. I'm basically just using items that were already in here and like pretty soaps, things like that. So I'll keep going and be back to show you. And while we try to edit photos, Kopi is busy with his magnets. What are you building?
Book.
A boat?
Monkey.
What are you building?
Boom.
Oh, that's neat.
Boom.
Awesome. We got this on Amazon Prime, and it was supposed to be a Christmas gift, but someone found it early, and you know what? It keeps them busy, so... Okay, the downstairs bathroom mini refresh is up on the blog with all of the details and everything. I'll do a full walkthrough either tomorrow or later tonight, but for now you can swipe up to see this on the blog. I did want to share a couple details because I know that I'll get questions about it. This sign right here is an antique find, and so are these hooks right here. Those are all antique finds. The art, I kind of shared like the DIY gist, but I will be back later when I do it the correct way, and I will share basically a better tutorial, but I kind of did go over it a little bit in the blog post. Also, another thing is, this is great storage right here for like toilet paper and towels. I am planning to update down here, but for now I just left it as is. I am working on something fun and exciting in the bathroom, and I'm restocking all of my bathroom goods like my soaps and filling all my containers with stuff. And I just got my new Billy razors in the mail, my refills, so I thought I would take a second to remind you how amazing Billy is. If you don't know about pink tax, first of all, you need to Google it. I've gone down rabbit holes lately researching pink tax, and you need to know about it. And Billy isn't about the pink tax. So basically, in short, pink tax is basically women's items being higher priced than men's, like razors, and that's what Billy isn't about. So they're affordable, really amazing razors. I have never had a close shave like I have with my Billy razor. And yeah, I really am passionate about that. So you guys know I only share products with you that I love, and Billy is one of them. So anyways, you have homework. You need to go Google the pink tax, and you also need to pick up some Billy razors because I promise you will love them as much as me. So also it comes with like a magnetic holder for your shower, which is awesome. And then you get refills in the mail that come in cute little packaging like this. And today is refill day. So anyways, you can swipe up to check Billy out and do your own research on it, but I know you'll love it. So swipe up. Okay, it's a super rare moment that we are without Cope. So we wanted to run a hot date, and we thought, why not hang out with you guys? We're at the Cheesecake Factory, as one does. But you're welcome. Thank you for being here for our joy. You guys asked really good questions, and this is a good one because we've never talked about it before, but we already tell Cope his story.
Yeah.
It's just a matter, I guess, of when he understands, but we tell him that he was in... This one's really hard. This is a really good question. It's really hard. What did you say it was? It was like a two-part.
Yeah.
Of course, it feels amazing to be parents to a baby here on Earth after so much loss.
And I think the emotions are still there in regards to loss. So we're beyond blessed and happy with Cope, but the miscarriages never really have left. So we definitely are.
It took a toll on us.
Yeah.
We were just saying that if we were to give our answer to someone, if someone were to give our answer to us prior to us adopting, we wouldn't believe them. But there's never been a moment that he hasn't felt like of us. Sadly, no, we have never gotten an answer beyond that I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, so it's probably hormonal. But I've gotten every test. We've gotten our genes tested. We've gotten everything tested, and there's no answer. It was really scary to get pregnant, just because it was like, is the same thing going to happen again? I think after this last one, we have both decided that that journey to parenthood probably isn't for us.
No. We've actually met him a handful of times, and he's met Cope
A couple times,
yeah. And he just handles it differently. I think he shuts down a little bit more, where birth mom is more open and
active. He does get to see birth mom often. The pandemic kind of messed with things, but it's funny because Jose and I and birth mom went in wanting it to be closed, and in the end of the process, it's now fully open. So
there's an upfront cost that you have to pay just to kind of get the home study and all the documentation for that. People come to your house and ask you some questions. There are some classes you have to take with our agency that costs money, and then the final is due.
I feel like I would always say, we're trying, it's just not happening, because I felt like if someone was bold enough to ask that, then I was bold enough to say our truth, and I never wanted to be fake about it, if that makes sense. Our story is a little different. I'll do a swipe up here. You can read Cope's adoption story, but basically we announced via our blog that we wanted to adopt, and Cope's birth mom found us through that and through a mutual friend.